Hello, my name is Iria Oriol, and for my media research project, I'm going to present this research question: how do Catalans acknowledge a virtual identity through their choice of language on Twitter's debate of Catalonia's independence? I will focus on the language used by Catalan Twitter users. The key terms I will explain in this investigation are how virtual communities create virtual identities, how the choice of language is the basis of this self-representation, how radicalism of opinions affect unidirectional messages, and how nationalism creates language enforcement. My methodology and theoretical framework are based on how nationalists and non-secessionists communicate with each other. For my method, I will use a qualitative analysis based on textual analysis, looking into language, and discourse analysis. My first sub-question is how do Catalan Twitter users self-represent themselves through their choice of language usage? And for this, I will apply a textual analysis to show how language, either Spanish or Catalan, is used by Catalans to self-represent themselves. On one hand, for nationalism, I've chosen Junts.cat, a Twitter account which represents a political party, so it's official and it's of information sharing, and I've noticed that all of its tweets are written in Catalan, and most of them are Spanish news translated into Catalan. For the anti-independence movement, I've chosen Barcelona is not cat, which is in its soul a parody of the independence movement, and it's of social activism. It's a critique for language oppression, and all of its tweets are written in Spanish. For my second sub-question, in what way is the radicalism on Twitter relevant for both Catalan communities to define their virtual identity? I will apply a discourse analysis, and I'm planning to show how radicalism creates virtual communities which are polarized and these virtual identities. For the actual discourse analysis, I'm planning to show how pro-independence users and anti-independence users communicate with each other, and how, even though being polarized, they cross lines and communicate with each other on Twitter. My specific contribution to the previous debate on the independence of Catalonia is to show how language is a useful tool for Catalans to express their opinions, the creation of virtual identity through behavior, and the self-reflection through language use on social media. For a further research, I would like to investigate if is it possible for Catalonia to achieve its independence based on the virtual persistence which nationalists users present on Twitter, to see if it's relevant.